When we speak of God, it is a mystery and a conundrum that nobody really has the answer to. That said, God is globally accepted as the creator of the universe, nature, and mankind. Many folks imagine God as a loving higher spiritual being sitting in a heavenly place overseeing and controlling his creation and all of humanity. Further, it is commonly accepted that many humans that follow the many diverse religions are fearful of their chosen God. This may be so because religious leaders and clerics over the years have preached, "Beware of the wrath of God," a threat often used to control their followers in many ways. How come that we fear God when God, the creator of all there is, has given humanity the absolute loving gift of freedom, volition, and personal control to live the life that we choose? The commonly accepted truth is God has embodied within us at our conception a divine connection to heal ourselves, be financially secure, enjoy loving relationships, and everything that we truly desire. It has been proven countless times the human individual can personally heal any disorder, have financial wealth untold, or enjoy loving, supportive relationships if they so desire it. With absolute belief, confident expectation, and a passionate desire in any chosen goal or direction. God's spiritual connection to humankind is so full of loving kindness, which has been embodied within us, must surely remove any fearfulness of such a wonderful, loving, creative deity. That said, it leads to humanity's connection with God and religions of all denominations and beliefs, which has given mankind a spiritual connection to their chosen God ever since they have walked on the earth. However, you must first realize that all the artifacts, buildings, and scriptures that have been created and used to further a belief is immense, especially when you consider that there are now over 2,000 different religions preaching on the planet. Further, in today's emancipated modern world, with critical thinking abound, historic knowledge, and incredible technologies, which are now exposing many of the doctrines and belief structures that have been taught to humanity since time began. Therefore, this changes everything. When a person in today's world talks about religion in a less deferential way, they can be ostracized, attacked, and be cast out of their local society, or worse. However, we do accept when a religion avails genuine peace of mind and support in a person's daily life, and for that believer of their religion, it is usually precious and sacrosanct for them. Therefore, when accepting this situation, one must always respect their religious choice. Remember, God has also given us volition to choose whatever religious belief that we desire. What mankind must also be mindful of is that they must love their God first every time, and not their chosen religion. Because the obvious truth is, their God would never want one of his human creations to harm, control, or ever kill another, because God, the divine creator, made everyone the same, and we are all equal in its eyes. Over time, religions have embarked on so-called holy wars against other religions just because they are not seeing God the way that they do, which is an abomination. These wars are usually waged by humans that have a thirst and obsession for power, and they use their chosen religion to indoctrinate their followers to fight their evil battles. Moving on to a more impartial assessment of how religions have been formed and how they have been used to offer spiritual succor and support in one's life. But you must consider the irrefutable fact. Religions are a construct of mankind, usually spurred on by humans searching for the truth of life and resolution of their fears and insecurities in daily life. God didn't establish religions, humankind constructed religions and religious content using their gift of critical thinking, availed by volition and freedom that God embodied within them at birth. This is the same creative power that enables any person to decide and believe whatever they want during their time on earth. Having accepted that fact, God never directly built a church, wrote the Bible and scriptures, or set out doctrines for mankind to follow. It was humankind that has created everything using their freedom to choose what to write, build, or command, as we do for the construction of the complete structure of civilization one must accept for as it appears. God is just observing how mankind is evolving. Without getting involved in the direction life is taking, God has given us all that we need to live a healthy, wealthy life filled with loving relationships, if that is what we so desire. God did not create humankind as robots or puppets that are controlled remotely. Mankind has been left to be as clever or as stupid that it chooses to be. It also must be accepted, as it is being demonstrated all the time and every day, we all are in total control of the direction that we are taking in life. However, to have the spiritual gift to work, you must follow the simple connective procedure that will guide you to reach all your wildest dreams. Firstly, you visualize what you want it to be: health, money, or friendships. You then verbalize concisely what you want. Then vitalize it with a burning, passionate belief, euphoric expectancy, and absolute confidence that you already have it, whether seen or unseen. Therefore, see it, do it, feel it, then you will have it, and may your God go with you, whilst remembering we are all equal in every way. For more spiritual content and journeys, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.